It is coming along great. Do we want to make hair for him, or... Let's see. I can delete this other head I was making. And then take his hood and move it to another layer. So for those following this tutorial that want to make hair, what I'm going to do is go into edit mode and select the top of his head using this Alt, Shift, and click. Shift being to select more than one, and the Alt button to be selecting a full loop. Actually, I'll just do these two at the top, and then remember to grab these two on top. I'm going to hit Shift D, scale it up a bit, like this, and then go into my vertex select mode. And actually I'm going to hit P to separate the selected area by selection. Then I'm going to grab this and apply the mirror so that we don't have a mirrored hairstyle. Grab these two vertices, pull them out like this, scale them really far in. Let's see, I can do the same over here. I don't know what his hair looks like. Just gonna take a guess on what I think might look neat. Pull one kind of far down, more like an anime style hair, kind of like over the eye. Be pretty sweet. Grab these two here, extrude them, scale it down, do just kind of a half one. Yeah, that looks nice. Grab these two, pull them out, scale it down. This might be sticking out kind of far. Don't make it go down as far as the other side. I'm going to rotate that one to the Z-axis and pull it back a bit. Grab these two. Extrude it, bring it way down. Do something about like this. And maybe extrude that. Scale it down more. Rotate it again to give it an angle. How's that look? That looks a little square. Grab this vertex, go back more. That looks weird. I'm not doing that. Just doing that. Okie dokie. Maybe pull this vertex back. Then these ones in the back, you can pull out less probably. Take it further down. Grab this one in the middle. Maybe not that far down. Something like this. Pull this out. Take all of this here and pull it in. Maybe rotate it. That's looking decent. Grab these two, do just about the same. Scale these in here. Grab this one, pull it out. Grab this one and this one. Go down to about here. Scale it way down. Pull these two up. Let's see, then what we can do is maybe take one from up here. This is a questionable one. Extrude that down to up here. Sometimes that doesn't look well when you do this. Add like 2 edge loops. That out like this. Grab these. way back. So technically, this hair wouldn't fit inside the hood. And this looks funny. Calculate direction, maybe. Calculate. So yeah, it does some funny stuff up there. Not exactly funny, haha. If I flip the direction on just this. Yeah, okay. Like this, then flip direction. That's better, sort of. Grab these two, we scale them out. Grab these two, scale them out. These. So yeah, this is just if you want to make hair. It's got a bald spot over here. And okay, we have some hair there. We put the hood back on. You can see it doesn't quite fit in it. If you wanted to, you could see. The hair is actually, its origin point is down here in between its feet, like the beginning of this tutorial mentioned. With the hair selected, you can go up here on the toolbar and hit origin to, let's see, center of mass, and it puts it in the middle. If I scale this down, go into edit mode, grab this and pull it back, grab this and pull it back. So now the hair fits in from the front view, and if you are working on a different character, and you don't have a hood, you can go ahead and leave the hair as it is, but I'm going to delete the hair in the back of this hood. So, let's see, I'm going to hold down Control, and make this little lasso selecting thingy. So I got this portion of the hair, I'll add that one in, delete vertices. So now I got this, I'll delete that vertice as well. So now I got this section here in the front, just like that. That's good for me. I'll go ahead and put this hood back on layer 1. You press M to move things from layer to layer, and you can see them down here. You can shift select more layers and whatnot. I actually have my camera and lights different, no, just my lights on a different layer. I thought my camera was with it, but in fact, I'm going to put it with it because that's where it belongs. Okie dokie. Layer 1. So that's that. I will shift select the hood and, oops, let's not do that. I'm going to select the hood, take out the mirror modifier, and then shift select on the body, join it, and that made a interesting line in the middle that, if you ask me, looks epic. But the reason it's doing that is because it is just slightly off center of the x-axis. I'm going to select one vertice of it, hit Control L to select all that is connected to it. Pull it out just a little bit, and then push it back in just a little bit, so they're all connected in the middle again. Save. I would add the hair to this, but we'll do that after we apply the mirror, which actually we're going to do right now. Apply the mirror to that, grab the hair, and then join that with a Control J to the mesh. We go back into edit mode, and see, next we can add this bandolier sort of thing. I'm going to go to my face selector, do a I'll do a face loop selecting. Take a look at it again. Actually, I'll just take the top part. So I'll grab this one, this one, this one, and this one. Going to hit Shift D, Alt S to scale it up. Like that. take another look at it. There's a section here, and that extends out further. So I'll grab this one, pull this back, like that. You want to take these here, this one here by the shoulder, this one, this one, this one, almost there. Just the one on the side pointing towards the arm. And I'm going to extrude it, pull it down just a little bit, maybe even into the arm, scale it down, back up maybe. That will give the illusion that it has a thickness to it. Grab my face selector. And then, how do we want to do this? I might give this an edge loop here in the middle. Grab these two faces, I mean vertices, not faces. And, wow, this is complicated. Maybe these three. Extrude it. G along the Y to bring it out, like this. Scale it along the Z. And what I might actually do, that is complicated. What I might actually do is add that into just how we texture the thing. Oh man, I really want to do it. Maybe if I grab this vertex, bring it over here, G, Y. That might do, just like that. Maybe pull this one over. So then I'm going to merge these two. Grab it like this. Alt N, merge at center. Grab this one and this one, and merge at last. Merge at center. It's a little better. Then I'll add another loop in here. Pull these out a bit. There we go. Might grab these ones on the inside back here. And then extrude those down. Scale it down. Another easy thing I could do is I could select the head, hit Control L, hit H, and it will hide it. So if you ever wonder why something disappears, you may have pressed the letter H. And if you want it back, you hit Alt H, and it'll bring it back. You have to do it in edit mode though, or else in object mode. You can hide stuff in object mode and then hit Alt H. You can also mess around with these eyeball things over here in the outliner. Anyway, next up, I believe we'll do this little coat thing. I am hitting tab, but nothing's happening. Okay, tab. That little coat thing starts about here, and there's two layers of them. So I'm going to grab this, say here. That's a tough one. Yeah, I'll grab just these two here. I'll extrude it along the Y. Grab this one at the bottom, merge it back there at last. Take these two, go back to my front view. Oh, this starts a lot lower. Oh wait. Okay, I'm doing it right. Just pull that one over a little bit. I'm going to pull this vertex out up here. Extrude it out this way. Let's put that vertex here, and this one about here. Grab this one extrude it one more time. That one on that side won't move much, but this one will go pretty much to the back of the neck. Whoa, we're pretty close to it. I lost it. It's this one. We'll get better at grabbing things like that. So that goes up to about there. Can I give that an edge loop here? Yes, I can. About like that. Like this one. Pull it up. And then the other one goes a lot further. Although we have to duplicate this. Grab my face selector. Grab the little collar thing that we made. I'm going to hit Shift D, period, SX minus 1, and then comma. Then I will go in and grab this vertice and this one and merge it at last. And then these two merge at last. Except that was at first, close enough though. I can just move it over slightly. Then next, that harder one. How do I want to do that? What I might do. Maybe I can grab these two and extrude it out this way a little bit. Grab this one and pull it down. And just kind of into it there. That vertice out to about here. Alrighty. Then let's go back to my one view. And extrude this up, clear up here. And this one will go far behind the neck. Grab this one, move it down just a little bit. I'll take this face and this face, and I'm going to duplicate it. Shift D, comma, SX minus 1. Or period SX minus 1, and then comma to bring this back up here. I'm going to go into my vertex select, and take this one here in the center, just grab them all like this. Nah. This is going to be difficult. Yeah, I'll just do this. Select it with this little brush here. Alt M, merge at center. And that looks about right. We're having a bit of an issue here, as that center was pulled massively back. It's because I selected one back here. So I'll deselect that and then try this again. Merge at center. There we go. I'll go ahead and save that. It's looking better. See, next up, I notice he has a little cape thing. Next up, this little thing on the wrist, why not? Grab this vertice, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Go to your one view, extrude it out this way, just like that. And do it with this too. This one, this one, this one, this one. Extrude out this way. Should have done that when the mirror modifier was on. The other hand doesn't actually have it. That's pretty cool. Let's see. I'm going to grab these faces here. Go right here. There and here. And on this side, like that. Going to Shift D to duplicate it, Alt S to bring it out. So about here. Then I'm going to merge these ones here. Alt M at last. At last. At last. At last. At last. At last. You can tell my level of caring has dropped since I started this. I was excited in the start, and my continuously talking for probably over an hour here is starting to drain on me. I'm very excited about this character, don't get me wrong. I just kind of wish we could take a break, and I think I will take a break when it comes down to texturing. Planning on releasing these videos in segments. Take that one, bring that up a little bit, and in the back, bring it back a little bit. Grab these here. So I'm going to grab this, and I didn't grab it all. Why did not? Oh, because that triangle from earlier messed it up. And just going to move it to about this area, scale it along the X. Take these two up here, there's a third one there. Do the same on this side. It doesn't have to be perfectly mirrored now. A little variation could be somewhat of a helpful thing now. X. That there. And so then this other thing is his cape. Maybe we can take these two sections here. Now let's go so about like right here. All the way to the middle. Extrude that down to about here. Pull these two out further in the front. Let's go in the back. There'll be a cape thingy back here. Doop 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 doop. My head kind of hurts. Got a wee bit of a headache. Straight it out. Bring that point down here. Rotate it. Like that. Didn't rotate this other one yet. There we go. That's looking a little bit funny. So I have to pull these out again. What I might do is grab these loops here, hit flip direction. There we go. It's looking pretty sweet now, isn't it? I'm going to my third view so I get a better look at that front view.